It's time for the Final Order Cutoff. Guys, I'm Mike Spider Slayer. Welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. If you love daily comic book content, if you like me helping you make decisions of what comic books to buy, guys, you came to the right place. Hit that subscribe button. That's right, guys, the FOC. That highlights the greatest, the newest, the hottest comic books getting ready to hit store shelves, powered by my local comic shop. So whether it's a new number one, a blind bag, a variant cover, if there's anything here that you see, please let your comic shop know. Pre-order it online so you don't miss out. Starting things off with DC. Who will win? Who will lose? This is Harley Quinn versus Zatanna. This is issue 1, round 5. Looking forward to these books, guys. I cannot wait to see what happens. I can totally see this being a comedic book all the way around, right? So who do you want to win this match? Let me know in the comments below. That's pretty funny. All right, and then we have Titans issue 30. No, this is not Titans issue 30. This is actually Cyborg versus Swamp Thing. This is round 4. So, yeah, who's going to win the Cyborg versus Swamp Thing matchup? We shall see right here. I think I want Swamp Thing to win this one. I think he can win. I think he can clog his parts with, like, swampy, like, I don't know, plant life. Right? Here is your variant cover for that. That's actually really cool. Ooh, that's interesting. Is that like a sword that Cyborg has? That would be kind of cool, right? All right. So then we have Absolute Flash. This is issue 10. Flash has been one of those books that has been on again, off again for me. The last issue that I have read was when we wind up seeing Wally join the Rogues because he's just trying to find a place, right? So we'll see how this continues to go for him, but it's been a solid book. It's not my favorite out of the Absolute books, but it is a solid read. Then we have Superman Unlimited issue 8. This could be a fun book because we have Superman and Guy Gardner together in this issue. Again, that could be a lot of fun. Great cover here with Lana and Crypto. And that's a nice cover right there. Is that like an homage to that Batman cover that Todd McFarlane did? It kind of looks like it, right? This is a cool one too. I really like that one. And then we got Superman holding up, I don't know what that is, Earth, the world, just pieces of concrete. He's protecting Kandor, right? So that's cool. Then we have Nightwing, issue 133. I don't hear anybody ever talking about Nightwing, but if you guys do like it, that's awesome. And then we have Sensation Comics, issue 38, the facsimile edition. That is some old school Wonder Woman right there, man. And it looks like it's she's Miss Santa Claus in this particular issue, so that's kind of cool. And then speaking of Wonder Woman, we got Wonder Woman issue 28, as we are still dealing with the Mouse Man and his island there. And she's carrying her baby. So, yeah, there's that. Some good looking covers, as always, when it comes to Wonder Woman. Then we have Catwoman. This is issue 82. So it looks like Catwoman here is going to be dealing with Falcone. So, that could be an interesting book. Anybody reading Catwoman, let me know in the comments section below. That is a very nice cover right there. All right, and then there's that final cover. Then we have Superman, the Kryptonite Spectrum, the conclusion. What did you guys think of the last issue? That was some trippy book, let me tell you, as we dealt with Mxyzptlk. And now in this issue, it looks like we have some kind of cloned version of Lex Luthor, which I think is kind of cool. And then there's a whole bunch of like robot bizarros that he's going to have to do battle against. So looking forward to the conclusion to that series. Then we have Justice League Unlimited issue 14, cover E. This is a glow in the dark cover. So if you like your glow in the dark books, go ahead and check that out. Then we move on to Indie Gems. Very interesting concept of this is called Wrestle Heist. This is a former pro wrestler who has a brush with death, and it looks like he's going to be ripping off some of his former wrestling peers. That could be cool. So if you guys are wrestling fans, shoot, I'm not even a real wrestling fan, but this could be cool, man. I am looking forward to that. New Space Age, issue 1 of 5. This one is done by Mad Cave Studios. So if you like that smaller independent publisher style of storytelling, check out this Mad Cave book. Then we have Dark Stalkers X Street Fighter Rogues. This is a one-shot. So these two properties have crossed paths many times before, and so yes, definitely it continues. Then we have Thundercats! Ho! The Holiday Special 2025 one-shot. So if you love Thundercats and you love Christmas time, you're going to love this comic book. Then we move on to, after we get through all these variants, there's a mystery blind bag for it. Barbaric, The Long Death, issue 1 of 3. Listen, guys, there should not be a blind bag for every freaking comic out there. It should be for, like, special issues, right? So, I don't know. But anyway, we got Barbaric, The Long Death. So this is dealing with the original character by the name of Owen and his bloodlusting axe. So this is the original character. I've always found it very entertaining. That's a very interesting cover right there. So yeah, there's that one. And then how many of you guys liked Die? This is Die Loaded. This is issue 2. I found the first issue very interesting, but I feel like I need to learn more about the history and the lore by going back and reading some of the trades or maybe a collected edition. Then we move on to Marvel. And here we go. We got Sorcerer Supreme, issue 1. There you have it. This is a one to jump on, as we now have Scarlet Witch as the new Sorcerer Supreme. She's taking it over from Doctor Doom here. So this one is done by Steve Orlando. So how many of you guys are going to check out this new series and see what it's like for her to be the new Sorcerer Supreme? Lots of variant covers to choose from when it comes to this book. We'll definitely talk about this one on Worthy Ones here. Then we have Null. This is issue 1. So Null is back, and very curious to see what this miniseries has to offer. We're also going to get the Queen in Black herself, which is Hela. So yeah, I mean, I'm happy to see him back. I just hope he makes an impact and that he doesn't disappear again. And there you get to see Hela on the front cover of this variant, and he's stuck in jail here. Very interesting. All right, then we have Marvel Winter Break Special issue 1. So looks like maybe our Marvel superheroes are going on winter break, and they're celebrating by doing some hot tubbing, right? And you got to have your bathing suit or your swimsuit spectacular issue, right? So there you have that nullified cover right there. Then you got She-Hulk who's skiing, right? Who wants those covers, right? And of course you got Black Cat there, creepy looking smile. And then we move on to 1776. This is issue 2. I didn't even pick up issue 1 because it just doesn't interest me. There you have that cover, and there is that cover. Predator Kills the Marvel Universe, issue 5. Is this the finale for it? I'm not sure how long this is going on for. Is it 6 issues? Let me know in the comments below. Very entertaining series. I've enjoyed it. It's been a lot of fun. Written by Benjamin Percy. Then we have Punisher Red Band, issue 4. This is a polybagged book, so it's been a little bit more violent, right? And then after this, they're going to be releasing an ongoing series for the Punisher. And then more Red Band polybag stuff. Marvel Zombies Red Band issue 4. So interesting cover here as you get to see Iron Man versus Captain America in zombified mode. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, all right. That's an homage to Civil War. Kind of cool. Then we have Cloak or Dagger issue 3. I'm checking out issue 2. Very few Age of Revelation books that are left on my pull. This is one of them. Interesting first issue, especially with the cliffhanger. Then we have the Expatriate X-Men issue 3. Definitely passing on this. what are you guys reading when it comes to Age of Revelation? Now that we got a lot of the issue 1s and 2s out there, what's left on your pull, if any? Then we have Undeadpool issue 3, Age of Revelation, as we get to see Deadpool continue the battle against Cable. So there's that. And then you have your X-Vengers issue 3 as well. And there's your variant covers for this one. And then you have X-Men Age of Revelation, the finale. So we're finally going to wrap this all up after this week is done. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. So we can just move on with our X books and hopefully they can settle in. Then we have Uncanny X-Men issue 22 as we get the Shadows of Tomorrow, the next initiative here. I think we get Gail Simone who's continuing this book. So will anything change? We shall see. Maybe we'll get more of the regular team. I'm hoping for that. I'm keeping my fingers crossed here. Great looking cover there. I like that one a lot. And then we have Gambit there. And then we move on to Amazing Spider-Man. This is issue 18. Oh my God, is it the Goblin Queen? Is she back? Or the Queen Goblin, whatever she is? We haven't seen her in forever. Holy cow. I'm definitely looking forward to that. Oh, come on. I got to get this Stitch cover. He's wearing an ugly sweater. That's freaking awesome. I got to get that one. And then we got this weird cover. So that's interesting. And then there's your Lee Bermejo. That is awesome. With him holding Gwen Stacy and the Goblin there. Wow. Really, really good. Pretty sexy Mary Jane cover with her on a snowmobile. All right. And then you got the continuation of Spider-Man 94. This is issue 4 with Kraven the Hunter making his appearance in the series. And then you got Kingpin in there with the Spider Slayer. Freaking awesome. And then, of course, you got Moreland on there as the action figure variant. And there's your nullified cover. And there's more Spider Slayer stuff. Really cool to see that. Then we have the last few indie gems to discuss here. We have Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This is issue 1 titled Zord Quest. So if you're a Power Ranger fan, this is going to be something right up your alley. Then we have Star Wars Hyperspace Stories, The Bad Batch, Rogue Agents. This is issue 1. So I guess maybe this is playing off at that TV show I think that came out. So that could be exciting for a lot of Star Wars fans right there. And then we have Voyeur. This is issue 3. Love the first 2 issues with Stephanie Phillips, as these two now are going to be teaming up with each other to do their heist. So that's going to be fun.
Well, webheads, anything here that you liked, let me know in the comments below. It's always really exciting to see books that are getting ready to come out. And as always, guys, I'm going to leave you more content right here for you to click on and support the local comic shops. Keep buying, keep collecting, but always remember, read your comics so we can have great comic conversation. Guys, I hope you are enjoying your weekend. Take care. I'll see you real soon. Bye.